Hey, Nick Thomas here with InfoSec Sync. I'm at the 10th Annual National Cyber Summit in Huntsville, Alabama. And I have two guys with me from a huge company here in Huntsville, Alabama called Colsa. To my right is Mike Ledbetter. He is the Colsa VP for Cyber Programs. And Mr. Tommy Shrove, he is the Chief Engineer with the Colsa Software Factory here in Huntsville. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Hey, you guys have been here in the past. You've been a big influence here at the Cyber Summit. Give our viewers and listeners a little taste of what Colsa's doing here in Huntsville these days.
Oh, sure. I'll speak specifically to the cyber work. Cyber means a lot of things to different people. It's come to mean kind of an all-encompassing kind of word that if you ask 10 people, it means 10 different things,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So, what we've done at Colsa is kind of built programs that kind of span the capabilities, the spectrum of cyber, and everything from packet level analysis, monitoring those IDSs, IPSs, all the way to staffing one of the 9 national red teams. And in the middle, you have everything from patching, certification, accreditation, blue team work, software assurance, and I think we've built a pretty good wide spectrum of capability across all the cyber. All the cyber genres, I guess.
And you not only do DoD, you have some commercial work you do as well?
We do as well, yep. I think all of this is sort of spanning across as we see the traditional military activities that were conducted in air, land, sea, and space now transitioning to cyberspace, and you're seeing traditional military activities being conducted in cyberspace.
The same way they were conducted before.
Absolutely, like psychological operations, influence operations, public relations, civil affairs group, all being conducted what we call operations within the information environment. And you really can't do that without what Tommy and his team does in the software, what we call the Colsa Software Factory. People think of building a software application as being kind of a fire and forget kind of thing.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No, you've got to build it and you've got to maintain that software hygiene. But I don't want to steal his thunder. What's your group doing?
So we try to specialize in big data, data science, social media analytics, some different areas in the information operations, NLP, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So those are some of the things that we're trying to add to the cyber arena Mike's group to help them supplement what they're doing to help their analysts perform their job better and get data to them quicker and get the 100% of the data to them in a meaningful way.
And through your software development life cycle, I'm assuming you're baking cyber in from the beginning and helping his group do the same as well.
Yes, Mike's group helps us with that, in part of our life cycle like you were talking about. So we have different stages where we bake that into our software engineering process.
Okay.
Everything from data at rest, sitting in a big bucket of data, if you will, all the way to data in transit and data in use, all have different security controls. So we got to bake all that in from every use case.
Yeah, cloud computing is another big one. So we do a lot of cloud computing services, from building, just a standard API in the cloud to the whole gambit, the whole system in the cloud. And Mike's group helps us do that, cybersecurity, builds in all the security protocols and trying to protect our data while we're in the cloud as well.
All
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the summit this year?
Yeah, it's been really good. Good networking. Good. What we've seen over the few years is more product demonstrations.
Yeah.
Which it's very difficult to demonstrate a cyber product. It's usually just some flashing lights and imagine if
it
you
looks
will.
Nice,
imagine if
cool,
you will, all this stuff happens.
Look, there's a bad guy.
But what it's done is it's really put the onus on the community to come up with some meaningful demonstrations that really showcase what the application or what the tool does
and answers the problems
to what we call information age immigrants, that we all are, most except for Tommy here, he's a native. For those that generals and SESs that didn't grow up in the information age, right?
Right.
So I think it's been really good, and we're seeing that every year get better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, it's great to have you on.
Great to be here.
All righty, thanks so much, and thanks for staying in sync with InfoSec Sync.
What he said.